A spreadsheet with working formulas is only safe until someone else opens it and accidentally types over a cell they shouldn't have touched. Protection stops that. But there's a genuinely common mistake buried in how protection works. One of its two permission modes looks like it prevents edits, and it doesn't. We'll protect our Sales Data tab from Lesson 4.3, run straight into that mistake, then fix it properly, and finish by locking down an entire sheet while still leaving a couple of cells open for ongoing edits. Switch to the Sales Data 2026 tab, and select B2 through B8, the actual revenue figures. Open Data, then protect Sheets and Ranges. A panel opens on the right. Give it a clear description, Q1 sales figures, so anyone who sees the protection notice later knows exactly why it's locked, and confirm the range shown matches B2 through B8. Click Set Permissions. Two options appear: show a warning when editing this range, and restrict who can edit this range. Let's pick the first one, show a warning, and click Done. It sounds protective enough on its own that plenty of people stop right here, assuming the job is done. Here's the mistake. Select B2, type a new value, say 99999, and press Enter. A warning dialog appears, saying this range is protected and asking whether you're sure. It looks alarming enough that someone might assume the edit has been stopped. Confirm with the dialog's OK button. The value updates to 99,999 without any further resistance. Show a warning is exactly what its name says, a warning, not a lock. Any editor on the file can confirm and continue, which makes it a courtesy heads-up rather than real protection. First, undo that deliberate edit with Ctrl-Z to restore B2 to 4200. Select B2 through B8 again. The protection panel is still open on the right, so open the existing Q1 sales figures rule. Click Change Permissions, choose Restrict who can edit this range, and keep the default Only You choice. Because this recording stays signed in as the owner, it can show the restrictive setting but cannot honestly demonstrate the block. Verify that separately with a second collaborator account. A collaborator who is not allowed by this rule gets no edit anyway path. Sheets refuses the change outright. You can also protect an entire tab instead of one range, which is useful when a sheet holds formulas or reference values you do not want collaborators to overwrite. From the protection panel, add another rule and choose Sheet instead of Range. Confirm that the active Sales Data 2026 sheet is selected. Turn on Accept certain cells, focus the exception range field in the side panel, and enter A2 through A8. Then set permissions to restrict who can edit and keep only you. The saved rule now records A2 through A8 as the collaborator entry area while protecting the rest of the tab. Change A2 from Jan to January to demonstrate the intended update workflow. As with the restrictive range, a second account is needed to verify the collaborator boundary itself. Let's recap. Data, then protect sheets and ranges, protects either a specific range or an entire sheet tab. Show a warning only pauses an editor before allowing the edit, so it does not stop a determined or careless change. That is what let 99,999 temporarily replace B2's real value. Restrict who can edit this range with only you genuinely blocks non-allowed collaborators. And when you protect a whole sheet, except certain cells, leave selected fields open for ongoing data entry while everything else stays protected. In the next lesson, we'll shift from organizing data to visualizing it, starting with conditional formatting.